The CC1101 is one of the most powerful wireless modules you can buy. But here's the problem, nobody explains how to use it properly. I spent 1 week failing with this module. Today, I am going to save you that 1 week. Complete wiring, libraries, transmit and receive, everything you need, right here. Now let's look at the CC1101 Pinout. This module operates at 3.3 volts only. Do not connect it to 5-volt systems or you will damage the module permanently. For general purpose use, you do not need to connect GDO0 and GDO2, just leave those pins unconnected. Connect the remaining pins to your microcontroller, Arduino, ESP32, or whatever board you are using. I am using the ESP32C3 Super Mini. To find your board's pinout, simply search the board name followed by pinout on Google, you will find a clear diagram. One important note, some boards label this pin as CSN, some say SS, and some say CS. They are all the same pin. Connect CC1101 CSN to that pin on your board. I have completed my connections to the ESP32C3 Super Mini. Now let's move to the PC, import the library, and run our first test. Open your browser and search Ziatronics CC1101 Beginner's Guide. Go to the website and download the zip file, then extract it. Copy the extracted folder and follow my steps to install the library. Now open Arduino IDE and follow my steps to open the transmit example code. Do not skip this part, important configuration is coming, otherwise you will end up with errors. In this section, type your board's CSN pin number. Then add the following line below the setup function, and enter your SCK, MISO, MOSI and SS pin numbers in the correct order. Now select your board and upload the code. You should now see the transmit OK message in the serial monitor. If you don't see this, check your baud rate setting. Now let's move to the receiving part. Do not turn off the transmitter. Open the receive example the same way, apply the same configuration, and upload it to your second board. You can now see the message being received perfectly. I have connected both boards, and when I reset the transmitter, you can see the counter running from the beginning. This confirms that the message is transmitting and receiving perfectly. I hope this video helps you. For any doubts, leave a comment below. For more electronics content, subscribe to Circuit Diary. That's all for today, see you in the next one.